guys, so I know it's super late. I thought it was about time I finally filmed my wrap-up for the biannual bibliothon and booktubeathon and told y'all about my just complete failure of this, of last week. Yeah, we're gonna get to it. So let's just kick off this wrap-up of complete failure. I know I probably explained this like so many times already, but basically last week did not turn out how I thought it was going to be. The summer camp that I counseled for ended up starting that Wednesday, which I didn't realize was happening until the day before, and I was like, oh, well, great. Now I gotta figure out what the hell I'm gonna do. So that resulted in not very much reading time. I'm not allowed to have my phone during the camp because I have to make sure I'm watching the kids and everything. That includes books, so yeah. Also, that was the same week that I had to start packing so I could move out of that house I was staying in into this one. As you can see, I'm in a new location once again. I'm gonna be here for like 2 weeks. But I think it's been almost a week now, so I'm gonna be here for like a week and a half. So yeah. Anyway, let's just start off with this TBR. I don't even know how many challenges I've completed, to be honest. So let's start with the challenges I did complete for the biannual bibliothon. The first one is reading the group book, which is Flame in the Mist by Renee Ahdieh. I did get through this book. I ended up listening to the audiobook for most. I think I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. Not really sure though. A lot of Mulan vibes though, and that was awesome. The next book that I read, which is My Lady Jane, for the biannual bibliothon, I completed one challenge, which was reading one of the host's favorite genres, which is Cassie's, and that is the historical fiction genre. And we also have our live show up for My Lady Jane for the book club me and Tori have, which is Readerland Rebels. So if you haven't seen that yet, go ahead and watch it. There are spoilers. Obviously, it is a live show. I mean, you know, it's a book club as well. So, but if you want to join it, the link's going to be in the description below of like the page for like Goodreads that we have and everything. Anyway, continuing on, the next challenge that I did complete for the biannual bibliothon was the throwback challenge, which is a book based on a cover, and I read Pride and Prejudice. Book based on cover as in like a cover by, which is also the same challenge that I did for the booktubeathon as well. So completed that. The next challenge for the biannual bibliothon that I completed was the book to movie adaptation when I read Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them screenplay, and I watched the movie at the same time, which was really cool. My book finally came in. As you can see, I finally have my physical copy. I didn't get it until after the readathon was over and I had already read it, but it worked either way. It was fine, and now I have this beautiful copy that I can put on my bookshelf with all my other books, and I'm gonna take it with me everywhere because it's so gorgeous. So absolutely freaking gorgeous. And it also completes the challenge of reading a book that you learned from somewhere other than YouTube. Fantastic Beasts I already knew about because Harry Potter and how much of a fan I am of it. It was never like a booktube thing when it came to Fantastic Beasts that I learned about it. It was more just like, well, first of all, seeing the, what's it called? I'm sorry, seeing the previews for the movie. Second of all, seeing the actual screenplay like in the bookstore, and I was just like, that exists? Fantastic Beasts wasn't even planned for the biannual bibliothon, but I ended up completing some challenges that were meant for other books that I didn't get to. I completed 5 out of the 7 challenges for the bibliothon, and I ended up reading 4 books, which pretty good, kind of. I don't know. I still think it's a failure, but you know, it is what it is. Moving on to the booktubeathon wrap-up. So the booktubeathon is where it just goes completely to shit. Like, just completely to shit. I will say this, I completed the first challenge, which is reading a book with a person on the cover, as well as completing the Hyped Book Challenge by reading My Lady Jane. The book that I intended for the book with a person on the cover was Girl in the Arena, but I'm currently reading it, so I'm still, I'm still getting to it and stuff. But it just never happened. After Pride and Prejudice, I started reading this, and yeah. I also read a book in one day, which was Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them screenplay. Yes. Also a character different from you. I got this. It was gonna be Harry Potter, but I mean this works too. So why the hell not? As for the outdoor read, yeah, I was gonna count Flame in the Mist for that. But I ended up not finishing it outside, and honestly, that whole challenge, I didn't have time for it, first of all. Second of all, the weather was not agreeing with me whatsoever, because times when I was finally able to get myself up early enough to run, it started raining. So, it's not all my fault. Time was not in my favor for this readathon. Not at all. For both readathons, I read a total of 4 books. There are only 3 here because I don't have the physical copy of My Lady Jane, but it's right here. See the beautiful book. So yeah, I ended up finishing a total of 4 out of the 7 books I had planned, which include Girl in the Arena, Of Fire and Stars, and also Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, but I will be getting to at least 2 of those. I mean, like I said, I'm currently reading this one. But yeah, guys, that was my failure of a readathon. To be honest, though, I'm just kind of glad that I finished any books at this point, because it was a very hectic week. So, yeah. It was really fun, though. All the stuff that I ended up doing that week was, for the most part, really fun, and I really enjoyed it. And it was nice to get out of the house, too. So, yeah. But I have made a decision. So, because I didn't do too well on this readathon as I thought I was going to do, I've made a decision that I'm going to be participating in the 24-hour readathon, which is going to be a just full-day vlog with me reading however many books I decide to read. Might be 2 or 3, I'm not really sure. The person who created this was Zoe Reads Books. Is it Zoe Reads Books or just Zoe Reads? Or Zoe Books? I'm not really sure, but her name is Zoe. She is one of the really famous, somewhat booktubers on YouTube, and I love watching her videos so much. And she created the 24-hour readathon, and so many booktubers have been doing it recently. I'm still trying to figure out when I'm going to do it, because I want to make sure I have no conflicts whatsoever. So that's the plan, though. I really want to participate in it. So excited, and wish me luck on that, you guys. I will have a TBR up for it very, very soon, or I might just put the TBR in with the vlog. I'm not really sure yet what I'm going to do, but I do know that I am participating in this. I've been wanting to do it for a while anyway, and now I'm about to have the time to be able to. So, very excited, can't wait. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.